So we're 2 minutes into the game, and the Psychodogs have attacked ground targets on this area of the map, and DAFT has been doing the same in their base. And unlike last game, DAFT are now in advantage in ground targets. So for the Psychodogs, the F4Us and the Mosquito took out ground targets. They totaled 6, whilst for DAFT the Mosquito took out 7 ground targets, and that on its own in the same time span. And yet Schultz, I'm still using OBS, and it's still a better program than XSplit. Both free and paid versions of XSplit, as it's way less heavy on the CPU. I think the cat might have stepped on the hotkey for stop and start stream. And now we have spots. Solim is spotted by Daggett, and Daggett is closing in on Solim, and Daggett leading the charge in a heavy fighter, which is in my opinion a dangerous thing to do. It's the easiest plane to hit, you don't want it in the front. He's taking Solim head on. Solim firing a few rockets in, almost taking out Noordmannenwood. That was a close one, but not quite. In the meantime, we see the rest of DAFT being very high. Asobi under fire. Asobi on the heavy fire here from Mr. Mioshev. The entire DAFT team way higher than the Psychodogs team. Biggles, however, is being taken out by Smoke Jaguar. Smoke Jaguar almost selling out and gets taken out. Biggles gets taken out also by Noordmannenwood. And Noordmannenwood is now under heavy fire, hammered down by the P-51A. And we can see this Spitfire is actually performing remarkably well. Look at that speed on 3000 meters altitude. You won't see a British Spitfire 5 going 400 kilometers an hour at 3 kilometers altitude. So far, Biggles of 206 and Solim 73 taken out on the side of DAFT. And we see no deaths yet on the side of the Psychodogs. No deaths at all. Whilst surely but surely the DAFT team tries to use their altitude advantage to take care of business. And the Psychodogs have decided, alright, you know what guys, we are in the lead in advantage points, we're gonna drag you guys down. There's no need to fight up there if you have higher energy. We're gonna drag you down and see if we can beat you down here. It also is a better performing spot for that Mosquito. We see here the only one left high is Asobi, who's gonna be taken out soon, surely. He's only left at 11 health, 5, 4, 1, and he is taken out. So the first death on the side of the Psychodogs is Asobi, evening out the points. So that probably didn't quite go as planned. DAFT still has the altitude advantage. Damuku now getting hammered down to 16% by Mr. Mioshev and the rest. And the rest of DAFT are just slowly but surely, and there we say Tinko coming out of the clouds. Slowly but surely, DAFT is boom and zooming the Psychodogs team to death. One by one, they keep coming out of those clouds and back down, and back up, and back down. And this is Damuku still alive, whilst my mouse again stops working. Anyway, Damuku is surely dead sooner or later. Oh, he survives for now on 6 health. Buvaharo missing a few costly shots here, while Smoke Jaguar is on his tail with the 20mm of that F4U, dealing heavy damage onto Buvaharo. In the meantime, Tinko finally takes out Damuku, so that Buvaharo gets taken out by Smoke Jaguar. We see Daggett still 164 health, Smoke Jaguar still on 220, and Noordmannenwood, the last living member of the Psychodogs, on 93 health in that Spitfire. And now it is Subnerve coming down and climbing back up. And you see the P-51s being far superior in the altitude advantage. And a very nice dive by Tinko here, this time not crashing into the ground anymore. This is a very exciting match to watch. Subnerve flying away. Subnerve flying away from Smoke Jaguar, who's trying to hammer down on Tinko. However, Mr. Mioshev appearing out of nowhere getting a few shells in and going back up again. And now it's Top Nerf diving down on Smoke Jaguar and also climbing back up again. Slowly but surely, this victory should go to the side of DAFT. Only Smoke Jaguar and Daggett remaining, and they also have no altitude advantage or energy advantage or speed advantage, nothing. It's just a matter of time before DAFT takes home this victory. There's 2.5 minutes remaining on the timer, while Smoke Jaguar gets taken out by Subnerf and Daggett had been taken out by Tinko91. And so it is a 1-1 for all, 1 each, by this amazing comeback from the DAFT team. And let's see who is the MVP. The DAFT team collectively dealing damage here. Tinker91 with 400 damage dealt to aircraft. Subnerf also 400. Mr. Mirchev as good as 400. Bruvaharo little over 300. And only Biggles disappointing slightly in that Focke-Wulf with so much firepower got to 27 damage dealt to aircraft. And Solim tried a nice rocket kill. Almost got Nordmannerwood, but not quite. Nordmannerwood surviving. And Clissifiga, you and your son better be watching, because I'm not wearing these glasses for nothing. And that was an awesome game to commentate on. Again, no changes of planes, but probably changes in plans on this side of Psychodogs. This not really working out. I guess they felt a bit reluctant on doing the same as before, probably thinking that DAFT now expects them to go into that corner of the map again, so they took the opposite corner, but the opposite corner has a lot less ground targets to take out, and DAFT simply went for the base with the Mosquito like they planned in the first game, and took out one more target there than the Psychodogs were able to do on the other side of the map. Biggles requesting the Psychodogs to please fly low and slow. Whilst we go into the third match between the Psychodogs and DAFT. It's a 1-1 for all. And the DAFT team going for this side of the map, whilst I'm gonna crash my plane down. So the DAFT team seems to be going under the lead of Tinko91, who seems to be functioning as the team captain in the absence of Marine 361Y. Seems to be going for the enemy team headquarters once more. This time P-51A also rockets. This time they choose to have everyone fully loaded with rockets, so they're gonna go all out on those ground targets in the base of the enemy team. Or no, it seems they seem to wait for the Psychodogs to go attack their base. They're waiting above their base for Psychodogs to act and then respond to that action. And that Spitfire, the German Spitfire of Nordmannerwood, performing miraculously well, and it seems to be the right choice. The Germans are again attacking the headquarters all over the place. The icons are going crazy here. And how are they gonna respond? They're gonna stay high for now. Let's see what Biggle's doing. They are staying high for now, keeping their... Okay, here's what they're gonna do. Subnerf is diving down, and climbing up, back up again, just to spot. Now it's Tinko diving down. Tinko taking shots on Damuku. Damuku getting hammered on. Shots fired, rockets all over the place. Mr. Nordmannerwood almost getting in the blast radius of a rocket there. Whilst they sent Solim to ground attack again in that Mosquito. The rest of the team hunts down the ground attacking Psychoducks. It's 14 points advantage for the Psychoducks as we speak. There need to be targets taken out quickly or a kill. And there we have headquarters destroyed by the Mosquito. That's resetting the counter to 0%. That is good. In the meantime, Biggles almost taken out by Smoke Jaguar. Those 20mm cannons hurt like hell. Smoke Jaguar taking out Biggles just before he stalls out. Whilst we here have Subnerve hammering down on Damuku and Smoke Jaguar hammering down on Mr. Mushev together with Asobi, and Bruvahara is probably gonna help him out. Yes, we see Bruvahara here now diving onto these remaining members together with Mr. Mushev on Smoke Jaguar and on Asobi. He's gonna choose, however, for Damuku as his target of choice. Tinko91 in the meantime took out Daggett. Mr. Miyachev now took out Damuku. And we have Asobi here taking out Subnerve. Unless he gets no Subnerve taken out by Asobi. And we have Asobi and Mech here on the tail of Bruvahara. Bruvahara going for Smoke Jaguar together with Solem and with Tinko. Solem has given up on the ground attack and is helping his mates in the battle again in the air. So let's switch over to Solem here in the Mosquito. Tinko again taking out another member of the Psychodos. This time it's Smoke Jaguar going down and the advantage for DAFT. DAFT in the driving seat here. Also taken out Asobi and Mech 86, and I feel there might have been a collision there because they both died in the same second. Awesome display here by the DAFT team, who went into the or the plane selection with only 5 players, and only during the plane selection their 6 players showed up. They've been unlucky throughout the entire tournament, playing their first 2 matches with 5 players. The team captain got missing, and now yet they are going through to the 7th round. Or to the 6th round, sorry, against Just for Fun.